everybody. All right, so it's just gonna be a little quick tutorial video. This is something that works for me really well. Whenever I go outside to kind of show you, it's gonna be really loud because it's super windy. But basically, I'm restringing one of my Spincast, and this is something I didn't do the last time I strung it, and we ended up having some pretty big issues with it. So that I needed to move up the strength of the line for the next tournament we're fishing. So anyways, whenever you're lining up or putting line on your Spincast, the biggest problem you run into is that this right here doesn't match the size of this right here. So this is making more rotations than it's coming off of here. So what I usually do is I line it up on the reel and go through the rod, line it up on the reel, and then as I'm reeling it up, I'll just keep flipping it back and forth. Like I'll do like 6 or 8 turns this way, 6 or 8 turns that way, 6 or 8 turns this way, 6 or 8 turns that way, because you're getting more rotations out of this. Like I only know what the gear ratio is on this one particularly. I think it's like a 6. Yeah, it's like a 6 to 1. So that thing's spinning 6 times to every rotation of the handle. So 6 times 2, that's 36 times that it's going around. It might be only going around 6 times on this total. So what I found that works for me the best is after I've got my line on here, and I know everybody doesn't have this opportunity, but even if you know you're leaving out, you're going fishing, as soon as you hit the water, I put on a clip-on swivel, and I try to find something like a heavier rooster tail, not too heavy, but something I could throw really far, especially with the wind, and I'll reel that, and that there lets the line relax. So I've got a pond here at the house, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this out several times, and I'm gonna reel and I'm gonna relax it, reel, relax it, and what that does is lets this swivel spin, and whenever that swivel spins, it's letting that line release all that built up tension, sort of like a spring, and it'll keep you from having as many loops. Now this just works for me. I found that it's helped out a lot. Some other people might have some great ideas and tell me how to do it. I know there's all kinds of gadgets to use, but on the run, and I've even ran out line all the way down my driveway, reeled it up, ran it all the way down my driveway, reeled it up. And this right here is just the quickest, easiest way. Plus it's fun to throw a lure a few times. You never know, you might even catch a fish. So hope y'all enjoy. I'm gonna go out here, throw it out in the pond a few times. And if this helps you, let me know. And if you've got some better ideas or something else that I can try personally, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so here we are. We're out the pond. I don't even know if you can hear me. The wind's blowing so hard, and it's really kind of super cold. So I'm actually gonna put my hood up. I hope it don't mess with the camera. But the wind's blowing straight in my face right now, so I'm going to the opposite side of the pond so that I can throw with the wind and get as much line out as possible. And then that way, as I reel it in, I'm gonna reel it in kind of hard and let it relax, and hopefully that swivel will let that line release, relax, and again, we might even catch a fish or two, maybe. But we're gonna play with it a little bit, see what happens, and maybe we'll all learn something. All right, the wind's kind of blowing like straight out of the north, which is at this end of the pond, blowing across this way. You can tell by the waves. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this thing out as far as I can, and then I'm gonna reel, and it's a good rooster tail. So now I'm just gonna relax it. I'm gonna reel it, I'm gonna relax it. I'm gonna reel it, relax it. And I'm just gonna keep doing that a few more times and try to get as much of this line relaxed as I possibly can. Make an extremely long, hard cast. Reeling, relaxing. Reeling, relaxing. So, one thing I always remember with your reels, and you can even see there, I might even have this thing a little too full. But with your reels, the thicker the line, the higher the test. the less line you're gonna be able to put on there. So be careful about that so that you don't put too little line for where you're fishing if you're making longer casts and stuff. So that may help you out in the future too. Oh, got one. I don't know what it is yet. Kind of feels like a crappie, but it might be a little bass. Let's make him ski. I think it's a little bass. Yeah, it's a little basser. Oh, he got off. Good deal.